Do you
Hello, everybody. Okay, so yes, Christmas
want
lights
us to
are
go
on.
off so it's easier to record?
Pardon me?
Do you want us to go off?
We'll just go with this. So you guys, I'm super excited to have you guys all on tonight. So many of you know we've got 7 days, well, 6 days, not counting today, to wrap up a phenomenal October. And if any of you, I know I was going to raise hands. I know Brenda Billington has been in Mary Kay for a holiday season. I know Carrie McCurdy has been. Connie, this is your first holiday season. Rochelle has been in for 1 holiday season. Marty was in last year for Christmas. I know, Carrie, you've been in for how many holiday seasons is this for you? 5? No, more than that.
No, it'll be 8.
8. So
Because
this
I
is your
went
8th
in
holiday.
September, so.
Okay. So Carrie, yeah, Carrie's Carrie and Brenda as well. Brenda, how many holiday seasons have you been in Mary Kay? A dozen? Maybe not that long.
Sorry. I just had my 15th anniversary. So hello.
This is going to be your 15th holiday season.
Yes, it is.
Well, I should just sit down and just let you teach the rest of the meeting. So you guys, what I'm going to share with you tonight, I want you to know one thing, and I think Carrie and Brenda will attest to this because they've been in Mary Kay for years. There isn't one idea. There's multiple ideas, but there's more than one way to do an idea. And just because, like, let's say Brenda's super creative at rapping and I'm not, or let's say Carrie's great at doing trunk parties where she pops open her trunk and she's like Mrs. Santa Claus, and that's not my strength. Take the ideas that you hear every week, figure out what part of them you can embrace and run with that. Like, I'm really passionate about adopt a grandparent. I've had phenomenal success. I've kind of learned the hard way. I've had years where I didn't do it, I don't want to say correctly, but I didn't market it right. And so I ended up, kind of overcommitted and all that stuff. So I will tell you, there are ways to do some of this stuff that makes it easier and more fun for you. So with that said, I want to welcome all of you guys. I apologize on my background. This is my new office and it's, yeah, it's kind of a hot mess.
Well, Audrey's still there.
Huh?
Audrey's still there.
Audrey, yeah, Audrey goes wherever I go. That's my daughter's. I'm hoping she doesn't want it back. But Michelle's getting married, so I leave tomorrow for New Orleans for her destination wedding with 85 crazy relative people. And I bought purple parasols because apparently, I'll tell you this real quick. Once the bride and groom say I do, they get a marching band in New Orleans. And so they follow the marching band with the family and the wedding party, and everybody has parasols. And then local people, when they hear the band, they grab their parasols and they run downstairs or they run out to the street and they join the parade. And the goal is to get the parade a mile long. It's like, are you kidding me? So we're doing this parade parasol thing. I even ordered a parasol for my son-in-law because I said to my daughter, I go, you want a black and white one? And she goes, yes, with ruffles. I said, okay. And I got myself purple and John's mom purple. And so she goes, get John a black one. I go, John's going to carry a parasol. He's 6'5". Like, he's this huge guy. And she goes, yep, get him an all black one. He'll wear it. I'm like, okay. So this is going to be one wild, fun wedding. So anyway, but I am going to be, I have so many parties that I just closed with today. Anyway, so you guys don't need to hear all that. Anyway, so I apologize for the messiness in my background, but I'm here, so that's what matters. So I want to tell you guys, this month, when they announced it was double credit, I knew that God needed to shift the way I was thinking, that I couldn't do the volume that I wanted to do and move and have COVID for 12 or how many flipping 15 days I tested positive, whatever. And to have all those hurdles and still come out ahead, still come out in the green, so to speak. And so I knew, because my energy was super low for like a week and a half. And anyway, and then moving and all the stuff going on. And I know everybody's got deaths and like stuff. Everybody's got stuff going on. And I totally get that. But for me, I just kept praying, God, help me think differently. Help me understand how you want me to work. How can I still impact lives and do, my family stuff and move and take care of my health and all that. And I will tell you guys, you're going to get some great ideas. So if you don't have a piece of paper, grab a piece of paper, because you're going to hear some different ideas. It is double credit. And what I will tell you is that come June, every inch of extra effort you put into this month, you will be so grateful for. And same thing with December 15th. On the very last day of the star quarter, you will be so grateful that you just pushed ahead and made October amazing, because literally every extra $20 you order doesn't count as 40. It counts as 80. So you order 20, you get credit for 80 on the scoreboard. You order 100, it counts as 400 on the scoreboard. So you guys do everything you can to pull out the stops this month. So we're going to show you some great ideas. We've also got a speaker who's going to share a little bit about how she moved very, very quickly. She joined Mary Kay and became a director, I think, in like 8 months. And so she's going to share a little bit. And then we've got some Halloween selling ideas and just ways to create momentum. So first thing I want to do before I introduce my amazing offspring director, Lori, because I'll forget, is next Tuesday, please write this down. Next Tuesday, Janice and I and Lori and Crystal Tatum, there's about 5 directors. We are having a huge holiday extravaganza. It will be in lieu of our meeting. We are going to be giving away Amazon gift cards, Kate Spade gifts, and nothing would make Lori and I happier than if our units guests won all the stuff. So it's a matter, you guys, of inviting. Now, here's what I am going to share with you. Don't post it on Facebook and then assume everyone's invited. This is called, honestly, pick up the phone and let them hear your voice. Let them hear your excited voice. Okay. So do you need a script when you throw a Super Bowl party? No, you're excited about having a party. And so you start saying to people, oh my gosh, I'm having a Super Bowl party. Come, bring an appetizer. It's going to be a blast. You don't need a script for that. Talk from your heart. Let them know it's next week. And I would say to them, like if Sandy Muller was my customer, I'd say, Sandy, I need to know something. I want to have more guests on than any other consultant because I win a really fabulous piece of jewelry for my director. And I'm always competitive with myself. And I just think it'd be super fun to have the most guests. And I want to know, my goal is 10. Can I count on you to be a guest for me next Tuesday? If you don't win, one of the many prizes are giving away, I promise I'll gift you a mascara at half off or any one makeup item at half off. Can I count on you? That's all I'm going to say to her. Can I count on you? And if you don't win something, I promise you a mascara, a lipstick, or a lip gloss at half off. Well, who's going to say no to that, right? So start making a list and lining up people. It might even be somebody who hasn't bought from you in 6 or 9 months. Doesn't matter. The invitation is on our Facebook page. It says Holiday Extravaganza. It's got 2 women's backs. They're walking away in the snow. Please get people on for next week. It is going to be amazing. Okay. So without further ado, I would love to introduce my amazing, incredible offspring, Lori Lagerstrom from Woodland, California. So Lori, tell us, what are you most excited about for the next 6.5 days?
Oh, I'm still excited about double credit. I'm still excited about that. And I'm going to stay excited about that until the very last minute.
10 p.m.
Yeah. I mean, it's a challenge. I will say it is a challenge because I know that this year is going to be even more crowded. I know there's going to be treaters coming to my house. So I think I better set my thinking that I need to finish by, 5, but even if there's still some extra, anyway, the point is that I understand that if there's anything that anybody wants, limited edition, order it ASAP, because with everybody wanting to max out, there's probably not going to be much from limited edition left after the 31st. So don't count on anything limited edition. I'm sorry, Brenda? Oh, maybe not. Okay. Anyway, I'm excited about that. And I just know that whatever one decides, you can do. You can do it. So, and I love, Diane, I love your sharing about how, you got through this month and are still getting through the month. Because, you're right.
You guys would literally laugh. I'm literally like a Saturday Night Live skit. Like I don't have a microwave because I can't order one. They're on back order, whatever. So, but there's one in my old house and I'm still paying rent at the old place. So I thought, well, there's a microwave. I'll just bring it down here. So for the last 5 days, I've been using it, right? So I take it back this morning. I go downstairs. I'm not kidding you. An hour later, and I pour a cup of coffee and I turn to put it in the microwave and I go, I returned the microwave. So I had to drive back to their house. I mean, like literally, I ordered a washer and dryer. The guy comes to fix that. He goes, your valves leak. I can't fix this until you hire a plumber. I'm like, of course you can't. It's a comedy show. And I just decided, you know what? God's got a sense of humor. I'm just going to roll with it because there's nothing I can do. So anyway, but Lori, I'm excited. I'm glad that you brought that up. So you guys, if you have a pen and pencil handy, I called corporate today and here's the status on inventory. Now, Brenda Billington, this might be different for you and Connie, but this is based on anybody who's East Coast, anybody who's West Coast.
West Coast.
Yeah, everybody who's West Coast, here's what's already sold out. So beard oil is gone as of today. The beard oil is gone. What they anticipate to be gone before month end, meaning before the 31st, the foaming beard wash, they anticipate that being gone. And the beauty box, they anticipate being gone. And the fall compact with the 6 shadows, whatever it's the warm hues or whatever the name of it is. I can't read. I'll have to read all the comments later. You guys, I don't have my glasses on, so everything's a blur. But those, let's see, there were 4 things. So beard oil's gone. Foaming beard wash is almost gone. The eye palette is almost gone. The beauty box is almost gone. Dang it. I forget what the other thing was. Oh, well.
Let's see. Are there still socks for the Mint Bliss?
Oh yeah, there's still socks for Mint Bliss. She said they're going at a faster rate than they expected, but it'll make it to month end. They don't, because people like me, I ordered 75 of them because nobody has so far bought one. Everyone's like, oh, can I have 3? Can I have 4? Can I have 5? And now I'm starting to say, if you buy 5, you get the 6th one free. And they're going, okay, I'll take 5. I mean, like, I just decided if I have 10 people buy 5, then that's 60 because, right? And what's happening is I said, keep one for you. And then a girlfriend, a neighbor, the Bible study, the book, you know what I mean? Like, who doesn't want those? And so I'm just going to pay the teenager down the street to come and put a sticker on all tubes. And guess what else, you guys? In the box, in the Mint Bliss box, inside the box, you include a New Year pampering certificate. I put my picture on mine. And I say, this certificate entitles you to a new look for the new year. It expires February 28th. And I say, please call me right away. And I attach like a small sample to it, maybe a sample of eye cream or whatever. You don't know who they're giving these to. And at least it gives them an enticement to contact me. Last year, I only had 3 contact me out of like 70. But if I hadn't put it in there, I wouldn't have gotten these 3 amazing customers, right? So if you guys need help with that, there's a certificate already on our Facebook page for that. So, all right, so those are the things that are already anticipating selling out by month end. So let's talk a little tiny bit about double credit. Some of you have ordered 225, some of you have ordered 600, some of you have ordered almost 2,000. What I will tell you is there's amazing prizes this month, and I'm not supposed to talk about this. So those of you who are on my A team, you did not hear this from me. And if you tell me your director that I told you, I will come shoot you. But there is a product for your lips that will keep your lips from ever being chapped that you are going to get as a free gift when you order this month. So just making sure your order's over 250 and you will get that, or you could choose one of the other prizes, but that has been tossed in as a prize. I can't tell you what it is, how much it is, or what it does, but it does go on your lips and your lips are hydrated. And that's all I can tell you. So, and I know Lori's going, what? You told them that? You're not supposed to tell them that. So I just let the cat out of the bag. It's all good.
Is that 250 wholesale?
Correct.
250 wholesale.
Yeah. Or was it 3? I don't know. I think it was either 250 or 300. All right. So let me ask you guys a question. Are you all tracking your items since the 1st? Because you guys doing that, and congratulations to Connie and Brenda. You guys are on top of that contest. They sometimes take a picture of binder paper or whatever, and it's numbered 1 through 25, and they fill them all in. Now, if you do double it and you get to 50 items and you do more than the 300, you do at least a 600, I'm willing to give you either 2 prizes or a bigger prize. So this month, the yard flags sold out. Like a lot of the directors were miffed. In fact, Terry Price and another director in the Trude area called me because Janice knew I had them. They go, do you have any extra flags? I go, no. I have like 20, but I'm not going to give them to them until I know how many our unit wins. So there are yard flags, and one set has lipsticks on it and says Mary Kay, and the other one has pink background with hearts that says Mary Kay. And that's just for doing the 25 items and 300 wholesale. You all should be getting that flag. Like, easy. Like Carrie McCurdy, Brenda, you guys could do that with your eyes shut. Connie, you've probably already finished it. Okay, and those of you who haven't finished it, go for it. Track your 25 items and your 300 wholesale. Now, for those of you who have any intention, a glimmer of a dream for the Princess Court,
yeah,
or I'm gonna come up with a name for the prince between the Princess and the National Court. Maybe like the Princess Plus or something, I don't know, or the Ultimate Princess, and that's going to be maybe for 30. But you guys, that 20,000, I know Rochelle did it last year, and Carrie McCurdy and Cindy Madden, and actually Brenda Billington did it last year as well, and then Carrie and Cindy did the full 40,000 court. Double credit makes all the difference in the world.
Yes,
So I think, so if a consultant orders 1,000 this month, it doesn't double the 2, it goes to 4. So this is the month, you guys, to stretch yourself. Try to get to at least 1,200, which is 2 600s. If you can, for those of you who are, your goal isn't the big court, I would go big or go home. At 2,000, you get $100 seminar credit and a custom t-shirt. I found this woman who makes amazing t-shirts. She's doing this huge fun logo that says Mary Kay on it. So you get a custom t-shirt. If you do 3,000, you get your whole seminar registration paid for, plus a custom t-shirt. So I will just tell you guys, go to the nth. So what are some ideas? Let's come up with 5 quick ideas of what you could do to boost sales for the end between now and the next 6 days. So who would like to share an idea? Anything you could do that would boost sales over the next 6 days?
Go out every single day with a boo bowl full of gifts as if it is the day before Christmas, and have eye makeup remover and anything that can be used with Halloween costumes in there. And also charcoal mask, because people are putting so much crap on their faces for Halloween. They're filling up their pores. They need charcoal mask.
Okay, so what I hear you saying, Rachel, is you take a basket and you wrap like 2 micellar waters individually, 2 eye makeup removers, a couple charcoal masks, maybe a waterproof eyeliner pen that could be used for costuming, and maybe a tea towel or 2 with a harvest type of decoration, like a whatever. And you carry this basket around with you, and everything in there is between what, $18 and whatever, right?
Sure. I mean,
Well,
I have a huge range. I have like I have a couple makeup brushes from the holiday line a couple of years ago. I have eye makeup remover. I have satin hands. I have a range of stuff in mine.
Nice.
Yeah.
And actually, I totally forget, if any of you guys have those makeup brushes from last year, I think they were, or the year before, they were like $15. Those are a perfect thing to do. And even the mini masking set, I've seen people separate the mini masking sets and sell the mini, like the mini charcoal for 10, the gel for 10, sell them for 10 individually. That's a brilliant idea. So you've got that basket, just impulse buy, right? Of course.
Yeah, impulse buy. People are like randomly buying stuff because it's close to Halloween. I mean, I don't know about the rest of the country, but the part of the country where I live, like, yes, people are nutty about Halloween, and particularly in the Fremont area, people are coming off all this cheer about Diwali. So it's like Christmas here.
Okay, so when you carry this basket, where do you carry it?
I think it goes where
It's
she
noisy.
does.
I keep muting and unmuting. Where do I carry it?
I think it goes where she does.
Yeah, it's like the holiday baby.
Okay.
I can't leave it in the car.
And that's actually really true, because the first thing they do is they see that and they smash your glass of your window and they grab your basket. So, okay, so you carry that basket. That's a brilliant idea. Okay, so our first hot idea is having a basket, and you guys could all literally do that tonight. You could literally grab 2 charcoal masks, 2 micellar waters, and the micellar water is great because it removes all the traces of junk on their face from when they come back from trick-or-treating or whatever. So maybe some micellar water, eye makeup remover. Brilliant, 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 Rachel. Thank you for that. Okay, who else has got a quick idea? Lori, are you clapping or waving?
I'm saying I do. Okay, so to go along with that, okay, I know this is short notice, but you know, when wasn't it you, Diane, that brought up if you're having like a Super Bowl party, or I don't know, I can't remember now. I can't remember where I heard it, but if you're having a party at your house, you don't necessarily send out invitations. You call people and you're excited and you say, I'm having this party, come on over. I would love to have you. And so, so this is just a prelude to tomorrow night. There's a whole presentation on masking. So, you know, getting up, you know, saying that you have a goal to, you love to have 10 people on the masking. Do you have that screen share?
I'm doing it right as you speak. Go ahead.
Try to pull it up. So, and that has a Halloween theme. So that's another way, is getting a bunch of people on that. And of course, you're not going to just end with that. You have to have them try the skincare. If they're not on the skincare, that's you know, the perfect excuse to have them try the skincare too. So there it is, masquerade, and it's designed to help reduce any confusion about all the masks that we have, because we have a number of them.
Actually, what Janice was gonna call it, she was gonna call it mask confusion, and I said, well, Janice.
Oh.
So she's gonna talk about, yeah, pink clay mask, charcoal, biocellulose sheet mask, like, what do all these masks do? What, like, which one does what?
Yeah,
So if you
and
have
then,
guests on-
yeah, and then Diane, to go along with that idea, with the idea that you just brought up about putting makeover gift certificates in the mask, if you sell a mask for Christmas, then or birthday or whatever they celebrate, then this is a perfect opportunity to think ahead and to not just get sales for right now, but also thinking about November and December. And so bookings. So you're going to get, you're going to be sharing the, the item, but then you're not just going to stop there. You're going to think of, we are full service. So you're going to think skincare. Are they on skincare? Can you book them for skincare? And you're going to collect when I hope Rachel's doing this. I think she is. When you sell any of those items, you're going to get the person's information, and you're collecting people, as it were, so that you can service them. You can bring them on and service them full service from here on.
Right.
So, okay, so
So
go ahead.
The one big plug, you guys, about the event tomorrow night with Janice is that you could literally say, you know what, you guys are always in a challenge. You can always blame me or blame Lori, and just say, hey, I'm in a challenge to have 5 guests on tomorrow. It's all about masks. If you don't win a drawing, I will give you a sheet mask for free. So you take one of the sheet masks, the blue ones, the one that you have to pop the package. That is retail $5. Your cost is $2.50. So I think you could afford to give away 1 sheet face mask if she doesn't win a drawing. I don't even know if Janice is giving stuff away tomorrow, but she probably is. So if she doesn't win a drawing, offer to give her a free sheet mask. So if Carrie McCurdy had 5 guests on there tomorrow night, chances are that out of those 5, she'll probably have at least 200 in sales, is my guess. So that's, again, generating money. So so carrying a basket and the virtual event is a brilliant idea, or hosting your own party and inviting people. Who else has got a quick idea that they want to share about how they could generate sales in the next 7 days?
I keep having ideas, but I don't want to jump in if somebody else has one. So
Connie,
go-
Brenda, Carrie, anybody want to share?
Well, you could call all your existing customers and run a 24-hour sale. Buy something, get something half off, something like that.
Okay.
You
could even tie as you said that, you could even tie the October deal sheet in there, because guess what's on sale in the deal sheet? Every single mask we make. So if they spend 50, they'd automatically get something off that sheet for 50% off.
Yep.
Okay.
You can
That's a
also
great- so customer service is what you were thinking. And if you've
Yes.
ever done that before, Brenda, what's the most you've ever sold by doing like a 24-hour blitz of calling customers?
I did 800 once.
In a day?
Yep.
Wow. Okay, sweet. Okay, well, guys, how exciting would that be? And think about this. If, let's just say the average customer spent 50, right? 51, 152, 253, 350. Okay, so that's what is that, 12? No. For $800, I'm just totally blanking here. Anyway, whatever number it is, I'm brain dead. If they now went on, because you probably didn't have the special deal sheet back then possibly, and if they went on now, they'd all be adding something for half off. Or if they spend 100, they'd be adding 2 things. So that could even raise your sales even higher. That's a great idea, Brenda. I love that. Customer service, do some kind of a special deal thing. Carrie McCurdy, were you going to share an idea with us? I saw you unmute.
yes, I would just suggest you all take samples of the new products when you go see your customers. I went and saw my customer and took all the samples, and she spent an extra $100.
So what did you take samples of, Carrie?
The oil, the new lipsticks. she bought the palette because she saw it in the book. But yeah, everything I hadn't tried or opened and she wanted to know about, I took. And we just sat there and played, and she bought everything I opened up. So just saying, if they don't see it, they don't want it. The minute they see it, they want it. And these little mini lipsticks are awesome. Like none of you have tried them yet. They're
And I will
pretty
tell you
nice.
guys, when I was a newer consultant, my thought was, because I was being cheap. I mean, I said, well, I don't want to break that open. I only have two. But then what I realized is that I will sell what I wear, which is the reason why when a brand new consultant comes into Mary Kay, they give them that $130 custom color look. Because as soon as you're wearing Mary Kay shadow, blush, and lipstick, guess what you sell? All the Mary Kay color. So yes, take one of the lip vinyl shine things, whatever those kits are called, break one open, whether it be the brown and the mauve or the whatever, put it on and carry it. I am not typically a scented satin hand person. I don't typically like the scented ones. The pomegranate I love. So if you don't want to break open the whole satin hands, break open the hand cream. All they do is try the hand cream in the back of their hand. They're like, oh my God, the set smells like that. And you're like, yeah. And they're going, I want some. And again, I got this idea from a gal who, she's actually moved out of the country. She doesn't even live in the United States anymore. She and her husband are military. They moved to, I think they're in Germany or something now, but she was in our unit for about 10 years. And every holiday, she would always tell people, buy 4 satin hands, get the 5th one free. And I said, do people do that? She goes, oh, Diane, they do it all the time. I go, and again, I was being the doubting Thomas. I kind of thought, none of my customers are going to buy 4 to get the 5th one free. So at my holiday open house that year, I put like a shelf and I kind of stacked them like in a pyramid thing. And I put a sign on there, holiday special, buy 4, get the 5th one free. The 5th one's for you. Do you know I had like 3 or 4 customers say, oh, great, I'll take the special. I'll take 4 and get the 5th one free. Do you know how many satin hands you go through? A lot. And so again, you guys, just like what Carrie said, is if you've got it and they can smell it and they can try it, everyone who's seen that Hughes collection falls in love with it. All right, great idea, Carrie. Let's go for one more idea. Who else has got one? So carry the samples, have everything with you. And even if it's your last one and you guys only have the demo, say, well, I already sold out, but I want to show you what's in this. And then you can always order them one. Right? Okay, who's got our last selling idea?
The adopted grandparent idea.
Okay. I totally agree with you on that one. So does anybody want to share any success they've had with adopted grandparent?
I've had about at least 10 to 15 people sign up for that, and it's worked.
So
Well,
are you approaching people you've done it with before, or is this new people? Or
it's more new people.
and what are you saying, Sandy?
Well, the phrase that you use, and I try to be careful not to say that
Donation.
it's not a donation. This is really to help people that are like elderly and in non-Medicare type homes, and for people that are lonely. This would be a fun gift because we go out and we do our caroling and give them all a gift, and usually people that are lonely and don't have anybody to visit. I mean, I'm not really totally refined, but they get the idea.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And I think that, so the adopted grandparent, here's what I will tell you guys is you can't just go in with the little foot. You either go all in or you don't. Now, if adopted grandparent is not your gig, that's fine. I've got 2 consultants that don't live local to me. They're both in chemo care packages. They both have been personally touched by cancer in their family. They really want to do the chemo care packages, and that's fine. I just got some brand new flyers for chemo care packages. It's a different spin. Instead of being 36, they're 30. And I will post those on our Facebook page tonight. So if you're thinking that that's more your angle, go for it. Because I committed to these facilities 16 years ago, I don't get to, like, it's not an option for me. This is actually our 18th year. But here's what happened. So at the chamber event I went to last week, our networking group, it started late. So when I got there, I just handed everybody a flyer. I didn't even get to say anything. And at the very end, when they said, what's your ask for the week? I said, if helping an elderly person that's low income means something to you at the holidays, please take a minute and read my letter, and please let me know if you'd like to help. And one of the guys who I don't know said, what kind of help do you need? Do you need help assembling them? Because they all think I want physical help. It's like, no, I just want money. I mean, I didn't want to say that, but you know what I mean? And I said, actually, I've got Air Force people that want to assemble them, and I don't need help with that. What I'm looking for right now is cash. So today I get a call from a guy, some random guy, and he said his name is, "Hi, this is Steve so-and-so." And I'm like, okay. And I'm thinking, who is this? And he goes, I saw your flyer. A friend of mine left it in the office and I saw your flyer. So whoever it was in my networking group took it to their office, left it there. This guy read it and said, "I'd like to help with your cause. How do people help?" And I said, "Well, usually monetarily." He goes, "So what is it?" I said, "It's $25 per gift." He says, "Okay, well, how do I pay you?" I don't know this man from a lineup. Couldn't pick him out in a crowd. And he says, and so I told him, I gave him my Zelle or Venmo, or he can mail me a check or whatever. He says, "I'm happy to do that. I'd like to send $100. I said, "Great, thank you so much." And he says, "How do I find out more details?" I said, "I'll send you all the delivery." So just what I'm saying to you guys is put yourself out there. Whether it be chemo care packages or adopted grandparent. But I will tell you, when you commit to a big number, people want to help you big. He said, "How are you doing towards your goal of 100? Because on the sheet, it says I'm going to do 100. I'll do more than that, but that's what I put on the sheet. And so if I told him my goal was 10, he'd probably buy one. But if my goal is 100, he's like, "I'll take 4. You know what I mean? So go big with your commitment, because it really does make a difference. So adopted grandparents, a great way to do that, Sandy. So what I'd like to do really quick, you guys, is we have 2 really fun things to share. I want to share our guest speaker. This gal is going to blow. What are you showing me, Rachel?
I took the graphic for the Holiday Boutique next Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And what I did is I saved it in my photos, and then I opened up a pic collage with a 4 grid, and I took the photo 4 times over and put it in pic collage and shrunk it down a little bit. So it took me about 2 minutes, and now I can cut these up and pass them out. Just because that's sort of similar to what happened with you, with the person just saw your flyer.
Yep. And you guys, you never know when you hand somebody one of those, you literally never know how it's going to impact somebody. So the gal that I'm going to introduce you guys to, she is a $1 million director. She became a director very, very quickly. She's going to share about 15 minutes.
That's just the first one of all of them.
But don't go anywhere, because as soon as she's done, I want to share with you guys a couple of Halloween ideas that are really simple and easy that you guys can duplicate this week. All right, so let me go ahead and share this with you guys right now and get a piece of paper and a pen handy, but don't go anywhere, because as soon as she's done, I've got something super important to share with you guys.
The same year. Wow, that was seriously quick. I'm like, June to December. That's like she went fast. Okay. Her highest unit club is $1 million. That's her highest unit so far. And her highest check has not been written yet. We always say that, Mary Kay, but the one they paid her is in excess of $24,000 in 1 month. She is qualified for 5 top director trips: Alaska, Hawaii, Scotland, Spain, and Ireland. She has done it triple star 6 times. Did you hear that? She did triple star. So that means she did the Court of Sales, the Court of Sharing, and the Unit Club. So she has a really massive necklace, which is really pretty. 6 times in the National Court of Sharing, which is also important for you to hear, because that's why she is where she is today. So please give it up for our $1 million director, Stephanie Benz. So Stephanie, I'm gonna let you just go ahead and take it away, girl.
Yay, awesome. I hope everyone is having a great day. Thank you so much for inviting me on here today. I'm excited to talk to you about Reds to directorship. And so I know that so many of you guys are probably wanting to go to Nashville as a brand new sales director or as a DIQ, and we want to celebrate you in Nashville. And so I do have a couple of things that really helped me move up the career path quickly. And I hope you guys are taking notes today, because Mary Kay would always say that the faintest ink is better than the best memory, right? So I hope you're taking notes today. And the first one is my belief. It's so important to believe. You have to believe in yourself. You have to be sold out on this opportunity. And just, I would put myself in the shower and I would see my I am statements. And so every time that I was in the shower as a brand new beauty consultant, I would say, I'm a brand new free car driver with Mary Kay. I am earning my free Mary Kay car. I am becoming a sales director with Mary Kay. And so I would believe it until it happened. Same thing with all of my other goals too. I am becoming a pink Cadillac sales director. I am a pink Cadillac sales director. I'm a $1 million sales director. And I definitely believe in the I am statement. So do you have your I am statements? Is it written in your mirror when you're getting ready in the morning? Is it in your office, wherever you do your Mary Kay time? So important. I am statements. And then I also believe in writing them out 5 times a day as well. Okay, number 2 is your weekly plan sheet and your 6 most important things list. And so I definitely believe that it is so important to stay organized with Mary Kay. I'm definitely a high I personality. I like to have fun. And so I have to live by my weekly plan sheet. It's right here, right now, and making sure that you mark out all the things that are important to you, your family time, going to church, kids activities, school activities, whatever you have going on. And I promise you will see where you have your Mary Kay time. And a lot of times people have more time than they think. And so making sure that you make your 6 most important things sheet, send that to your sales director, send it to your national sales director. They would love to see that too. And then your 6 most important things list every night before you go to bed. Mary Kay Ash always said, make your 6 most important things list. So then you could wake up the next morning on a mission, knowing exactly what you needed to do. All right, number 3, it's going to be no surprise, but parties. Okay, it's so important to do parties. Parties. And I am loving the virtual world because I did a 10-party week last week. And so you can do 10 parties virtually, and it only really takes 5 to 10 hours, because think about it, you're on Facebook Live for 30 minutes to an hour. And so I definitely love parties. And faces really do take you places, you guys. You have to be in front of people, and you have to be selling this product and sharing the Mary Kay opportunity. My other tip too is bookings from bookings. I really worked my Mary Kay business when I first got started based off referrals. And what I found was I was working way harder than smarter, because I would go home, I would message 20 referrals or so and get my next bookings. Well, now I really focus on bookings from bookings. And so I will tell you this, I had a party. It was actually a birthday party for one of my customers in July. From that birthday party, that one birthday party, I booked 2 more parties. And from those 2 parties, I have had a total of 25 parties since. From those 2 parties. So bookings from bookings. So make sure you have a great hostess incentive for bookings for bookings. I would rather do that, you guys. Put a little bit more money in my bookings from bookings hostess incentive than have to go out and warm chatter and meet all these other people, which is great too. I do that automatically. But I told myself when I was a brand new sales director that I would never run out of leads. I would never run out of leads, that I was always going to be in front of people and getting leads. And so another thing too, this isn't on my list, but also lead generation is so important. Making sure that you have 3 to 5 ways that you are constantly always bringing in leads. That way you always have bookings on your book. So facial lead boxes, you can do vendor events. It's fall time, so there's lots of fun events going on in the community right now. Bookings from bookings, birthday parties. We do a lot of birthday parties as well. So there's tons of ways to lead generate, but making sure you're not putting all of your eggs in one basket. Okay, number 4 is share with everybody. You guys heard my accolade that I have done the National Court of Sharing 8 times. 8 times I've done National Court of Sharing. And I believe that the B is the key. It is so important to share with everyone and to get that Bumblebee done. And I earned my first Bumblebee as a brand new consultant and sales director that first year of Mary Kay. And I was actually, I think I've been in the top 20, maybe 6 times in my Mary Kay career, and runner up to the Queen of Sharing as well. So I'm sold out on this opportunity. Don't prejudge, especially this month with the amazing double credit month, the awesome bonuses that Mary Kay is giving us for the starter kits. This is a month to go back through, follow up with anybody that you have maybe has not joined your team yet, making sure that you're reaching back out to them. Also on top of that too, booking everybody from your parties, booking your hostesses to do sharing calls with you. Remember, it's a numbers game. So the more people you share with, the higher your numbers are going to be in recruiting. Who's going after a gold medal this month, right? Who wants to gold medal? Because if you gold medal this month and you gold medal next month, holy smokes, you will be going to Nashville as a brand new DIQ, if not sales director, depending where you are on the career path. Okay, and then number 5 is communication. Communication is key. Communication with your sales director, with your national sales director. several times a week, if not every single day. And remember, it's so important to be accountable to someone else. I'm accountable to someone. It doesn't matter how high you are up the career path. It's so important to make sure that someone is in your corner and cheering you on. Remember, it's not their job to chase you down. You should want to be in their space. You should want to be in communication with them, updating them on your 6 most important things list. You can take a picture of that and send that to your sales director and say, hey, this is what I have going on tomorrow. I'm super excited. I'll update you by noon, or I'll update you when I get off work and let you know where I'm kind of at. And so I just believe that communication is key. It's so important, you guys. We're here to help and support you and to help you guys get what you want. I always tell my consultants all the time, I don't care what you want. I care about getting you what you want. And I know that's how everybody feels in the Mary Kay world. So those are my tips to moving up from red to directorship.
All right. Well, thank you for sharing those. Oh my gosh, those were so great. You know, sometimes we just need to hear from somebody else, Stephanie. So I know that you have had an amazing journey and did $1 million this last year.
All right. So what was your greatest takeaway? All of those are amazing tips. Oops, sorry, I gotta turn my camera back on. All of those are amazing tips. So what was your greatest, what was the one that you felt like, oh, she's talking to me? Anybody want to share?
The key is the B.
The key is the B. Love that.
Actually, it made me share, I want to share with my customers that order a lot.
Okay.
I mean, I know that the goal isn't, well, some of these customers are older and it's not their goal to be like a consultant, so to speak, but even to help them out in some way. And you never know, if they get their product at half price, they might put more into it and share with all their close friends and relatives.
Exactly. All right. Anybody else? What was your greatest aha? What did you hear that you needed to hear?
Well, I already do this, but you really need to have a plan, or I have to. I have too many grandkids and a whole lot of kids, and they will ask me and pull me all 25 ways. So I have to know what time I have. And I just know I can't do that.
Right.
So if you don't do that, you can't make a plan.
So as part of that, having like the 6 most important things, like having a strategy.
Yeah.
Okay. Great.
I because we did that event, I've been crazy busy. And my grandkids are like, Grandma, I haven't seen you. And it's just like, I know, I'm busy. But I also make a plan and take them out for ice cream or something like that, because I know when I am free.
Nice. Thank you for sharing that, Carrie. Anybody else?
Believe in yourself and your I am statements.
Absolutely. Every single top director that I've ever met has always said, they talk about, saying, I will be in Barcelona this year. I will be on, whatever the trip is, or I will be in a Cadillac, and they close their eyes and they envision it. And your brain doesn't know the difference between fact and fiction. So, and Marty, you said, thank you for that, Connie. You said, to me resonates, keep in touch with your Mary Kay team to stay motivated. To keep you motivated or to keep them motivated?
Probably both.
You motivated. Okay. Yeah. And what I will tell you guys is would you guys all, I think all of you, since we don't have a guest on tonight, I think you all would probably admit that when you're motivated, you're having fun. When you are selling and your phone's blowing up and people are wanting things, someone says, can I book a facial with you? And business is happening, it makes it super fun, right? Anybody else take away anything from her? She, to me, said a really key thing that I was not good at as a consultant at all. Like my whole consultantship, I was not good at this. And that was booking parties from parties. I just wasn't good at that. And so I was constantly going, okay, now that those 2 parties held, now I got to go find 2 more people. And now it's like, everybody I go, because the gal today that I talked to, she wanted more things than she could afford. And I said, well, Elise, why don't you just book a party? You can get $100 at half off. Get the miracle set now and get that half off thing. And then I said, if you really want retinol, don't pay retail, get it at half off. All you gotta do is have 3 or 4 people on. She's like, yeah, I think I'll just do that. And the other gal goes, well, I want to do charcoal. Will you come to my charcoal one? So getting 2 or 3 bookings from every booking, then you're never out of business. So that to me was huge. So you guys, we have another speaker, not next week, but 2 weeks from now. Marty, did you have something you wanted to share?
Yeah, also I noticed that when I'm like, checking in to see the updates, what's going on, also checking the commercials, and she mentioned kind of something being like up to date and keeping that because it brings excitement every time something is new is in. It brings that excitement and staying on the loop. That's basically what I meant to say, staying on the loop with everything, keeping, track of what's going on and getting that feedback, not just from the director, but just any like social media page, any other person that you follow, stuff like that. Like I learned some techniques like from makeup and stuff like that, and it seems like people likes that. And she mentioned something like that enthusiasm also to me makes me like, I need to do this. And no matter what else is going on with my life and on my day or my night, I have something that I'm clear about. So that helps a lot.
Okay. And I think one of the things that she said that piggybacks right on that is book parties, because you guys, you know what, everybody can kind of come up with some shortcut. Well, I'm not going to do parties. I'm just going to, do live with no samples, or I'm going to go do this. I'm going to go do that. I'm going to tell you, old school way works. Get the product on their face, let them fall in love with the product. I mean, that's how you're going to get a team member too. So before I share with you guys the Halloween ideas, I wanted to ask Brenda Billington, by the way, you guys type in the chat section your sales for the week. Brenda had an $800 party, 800 plus. So Brenda, you said the gals were more mature gals. So can you share with us just really quick, what did you demo and how did you close? If you don't mind. I know it's super late back where you are. You're probably in a coma, but.
Yes, all the ladies were in their 70s and above. And I actually demoed the 3D because I try not to do the repair for a party, just because I know for some people that price point is just not in their budget. And that's just me. That's just where I come from. But I did romance it because especially of who my audience was. And so there were I'm forgetting already. There were 7 people, including the hostess, not including me. So 6 guests, and 5 of them ordered. So, and I have 2 bookings from them because they all wanted to do, I did exactly kind of like when I'd watched your party way back when or whatever, just made a big deal about, we did charcoal now, and we could do makeup, we can do, kind of, or we can do, excuse me, microdermabrasion, whatever, that kind of thing. And so I had them, they were interested in the microdermabrasion and makeup. And I haven't done makeup in a while, makeup party. So that's going to take a little bit but I'll probably, anyway, that's another, I'm digressing.
Do primer, CC cream, and everyone gets a color card. It makes it super easy.
Okay.
Primer,
CC
cream,
I was actually, my brain went, color card, rescue me. So there you go.
You can do it that way, or take a palette and let them use brushes.
Okay. Yeah, the only thing is when they start asking me, what's my favorite, what's the best colors for me?
Have them go on the Mirror Me. Tell them anyone who goes on Mirror Me and selects a look, gets a $10 or $15 gift certificate.
Okay.
Incentive beforehand.
Great idea.
Yeah, it's the problem with that age range is they're lucky if they know how to text.
Oh,
so Brenda, can I ask you super quick before we finish up? How did you close? Did you hand a sheet? Did you sell in sets? What was your close?
Yeah, so I actually the sheet that you give, that I had got from your thing, so I put that in there. Unfortunately, I don't know if it's my copy off the internet or how that worked, but anyway, the the price points aren't clear. And so I think that hindered a little bit, but I basically made a big deal about, you buy a skincare set and you can get anything after, you can get an item or one of those other sets at half price.
There you go.
And that were on there. And so many people just chose to get what they wanted half price after buying a set. So
I think that's brilliant because the goal is to get them on skincare.
Right. That is exactly. I'm like, I care about rebooking and I care about getting on skincare. And yep, exactly.
You know what? That made me think of something. And I'll tell you the story just like in 60 seconds. There was a director who met with us at Concord. She came as a guest speaker. I don't even remember who it was. And she said, I can't believe I sold over 30 sonic brushes last month. And I said, you sold 30 sonic brushes? She says, yes, at the time of a party. That's the only time I do it. I tell them as long as they get the skincare, they get the sonic brush at half off. And because it's a $75 item, everyone goes, I'll take it. And so she said, I said, oh, that's an interesting idea. And she said, yeah, because then they've got it to use. They think of me. But it was before we did like the get other deals at half off. But I remember her, I'll never forget that. She told me she sold 30 in 1 month. And I was like, she sold 30 sets of skincare in order to give 30 sonic brushes at half price. So that's a really cool deal. Good for you, Brenda. And you booked 2 more parties off of that. So congratulations.
Thanks.
So I want to share with you guys really quick, a few quick ideas that you could do during the Halloween type of season. So I'm going to just share these ideas with you really quick. And I'm going to get these files from the director tomorrow and I will post these on Facebook. Well, maybe I'll try to do them tonight before I go to bed because I'm going to be at the airport tomorrow. But so first of all, this sheet says treat yourself to sale. So they have like a trick or treat sale where it's like buy an item and get the second one at half. So you could do like buy a cleanser, get the second cleanser at half off. Buy a mascara, get the second mascara. Now, this generates you great sales. It screws up your reorders for the next month, but it's great for that time. Dress up night is like a glam night. If you wanted to host, a lot of people are going to Halloween parties this weekend, but you could host your own glam night, even on Friday or Saturday. You could they could wear a costume and you could literally say, we're popping in and popping out. It's just from 5:30 to 6:30 or whatever. Cobwebs and cosmetics is kind of like a trash and treasure where you're focused on applying makeup and look that's scary. You've got Halloween treat bag inserts. You've got a mascara party. Offer your customers a free mascara when they book a party. So you can call and say, oh my gosh, as long as you book a party with me to be held before Thanksgiving and you book it before the 31st, you automatically get a free mascara in addition to their hostess credit. So anyway, so these are just kind of some fun ideas. The cosmetic graveyard is like turning in old stuff, and Ghouls Night Out is kind of a fun thing. But then she also makes these little goodie bags. So she has these little bags that she makes. She calls them Beautiful bags. And so inside this little plastic cello bag, she just got these like at the dollar store. She puts in there her business card, some Halloween candy, and a sample for the mom. And she gives these to every trick-or-treater that comes to her door. So she says on here, be sure your name and telephone number are on it. An easy way to do this is to get the Avery return address label and put all of your contact info. You can get the white ones or clear ones and you print them off. She said you hand these out to kids who come to your door on Halloween, but you could also package the bags the same way and hand them out wherever you go this next week. You have Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. You have 6 days to hand these out. And if you guys don't think you have a lot of samples, it could be like the sample of a lipstick. It could be the sample of a charcoal mask. It could be whatever. But you want to have on the thing, say something like, I have a Halloween treat for you. If a conversation starts, be sure to get her name and number. Now, she also put together these really cute, let me show you these. Hold on. Okay, oops, let me back up. So these are super cute.
And pop them in the bag. This one says text.
So they're going to text the word Beautiful to the number below. So you put your phone number on here and I will enter you to win a free charcoal mask. I have a drawing daily. So what you can do is say, well, if you don't win today, check tomorrow because every day I draw a winner. And so you could literally get them in the drawing and tell them your last drawing will be November, whatever date you pick. So this is a thing that says no tricks, just treats. Text Beautiful to the number below because that way you get her name and number. Now you may get her name and number before that, but again, you give her a sample of charcoal mask. This is just a fun little thing to insert inside, okay? Then there's this one. Whoops, sorry, that's the same one. There's this one that says, I think you're beautiful. Redeem this card for a free pampering package. Your package will include a pampering session and a gift. There will be no cost to you or purchase necessary to take advantage of this offer. It's my treat. Call or text me within 48 hours to get the details. So you could hand it to them and look them in the eye and say, Carrie, this is good for 48 hours. If you're interested, text me, because I'm doing 2 virtually and I'm doing 2 at my studio. And your studio could be in your garage, could be your kitchen table, whatever. But again, it just gives you, when you guys are just running errands, and the lady at the checkout at the grocery store is nice, and so you hand one to her, and then the bagger happens to also be a woman, you hand one to her, and then you see another lady in front of you pushing a cart with cute pants on. So you have really cute jeans on. This is going to sound insane, but can I hand you a free sample bag? Because I think you're beautiful. You know, and people might think you're nuts, but you never know when someone's going to say to you, oh my gosh, I'm looking for a Mary Kay person. So these are just really, really cute ideas that have just different kind of like Halloween related type of stuff. Does that make sense? Okay, so this week, I'm going to pause this really